Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is HBK. In this video, I got an exciting new update for those of you who are using my Life RPG Notion template, because now we have subclasses, okay? Previously, we only have like one tier of a class, but now we can have multiple tiers like a main class, which I call now a superclass, having multiple subclasses, and that those subclasses can also have their own subclasses. So it can go however complicated, branching however you want. Okay, so it's pretty interesting and exciting, and I really like it, and I hope you guys will like it too. Okay. Now, before I show you how the new subclasses work, as usual, I'm gonna thank the people who requested the feature or have pointed out uh, about this feature, okay? So I'm gonna head to my YouTube channel and I'm gonna thank T-Rev, Sanghera9369. So thank you, T-Rev. So T-Rev was saying he was wondering whether there is a way to create subclasses. And this was 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I thought that the only way for us to create subclasses is to use a select property in Notion and then label it with subclasses. But that doesn't seem too uh, useful or efficient to me. So I was playing around and experimenting stuff, and I found a cooler way to do it. And I'm gonna share with you guys on how to do it to update your Life RPG template. Okay. So once again, thank you, Tira, for your comment, and to everyone else who have ideas, feel free to reach out or just drop a comment in the channel. All right, guys. Before I share with you how you can update your Life RPG Notion template, I'm gonna show you a preview on how this new feature subclasses work. Okay. Now, if we go to the class section over here, we might notice there's a new view called subclasses here. And also on the card itself, there's a new property under the player here called subclass. For example, we have the main class, or what I call a superclass, called Globetrotter, and the subclasses are the continents of our world: Asia, Africa, Europe, Americas. Okay, so if I click on the card, it's going to open a page, the Globetrotter page, and you can see there's a new section called subclass over here, showcasing all the subclasses of Globetrotter. So yeah, our life RPG is getting more and more like a game now, right? Exciting. Now, if I click on Asia over here, for example, and this is where you can notice that each subclass can have their own subclass as well. So if you click on Asia, you can see that there's a section called subclass which has Japan in it. So Asia is a subclass having another subclass called Japan. If I click on it, and it shows you the main class. And you can also create a subclass in Japan if you want to, okay? So you can go as deep as you want, as complicated, complex branches everywhere, okay? So it makes our template like RPG more exciting, right? And complicated. Okay. Now if have a look at the subclasses view over here. So if you click on it, you can see all the subclasses under the superclass. Like Asia, for example, we have Japan. If you go to Globetrotter, this subclass is related to the main class or superclass, okay? So this is like a section showing you an overview of all your subclasses, okay? And yeah, I think that's it. If you click on the lean and fit, you can see the same thing. We have the players, so we only have Sang Jingwoo over here, not Shahi in as well, so only Sang Jingwoo. And we can have the subclasses over here. And if we try and create a new quest, for example, I'm gonna create an extreme quest. I'm gonna link this quest to a player, Sang Jingwoo, and then I'm gonna select a class. So I can select, for example, if I am working out, I'm gonna click on lean and fit. I'm gonna click on my stamina. Okay, so these are my main class, super class, and also subclass. Okay, so I can add a karma if I want to. For example, my reward is I can like buy a game, and if I fail to do the workout, I'm gonna donate $50 to charity. Okay, I can add a date to complete if I want to. So today's on the 16th. Then once I'm done, I'm gonna click on the mark as done, and it's gonna register all the experience points to my player, the main class, the super class, and also the sub class, just like that. Okay. So yeah, that is it for this new feature update. I hope you guys like it because I really do, and it really opens up a new whole dimension of getting more specific about your goals in life, right? So now let's move on to how you can update your Life RPG template to this new version, okay? All right, guys, what I have here is the previous version of Life RPG version 3.0. So this is most probably the version that you are currently using, which do not have the new feature subclasses yet, but the latest feature was the karma feature, right? Remember? Now, let's go ahead and upgrade our version 3.0 to 4.0. So what I want you to do is head over to the class section over here and then click on any class that you have. So I'm going to click on bookworm over here and then click on this three more properties and then click on add a property, all right? Then I want you to type in relation and then press enter or click on it. And then when it asks you to link a database, select this class database. You can see that there's like an info icon saying that this database. So click on it. And then under separate directions over here, toggle it on. And then you can rename this related class to, let's say, superclass, okay? So you can name it to parent class, main class, whatever you want. And then click on this related back to class. You can name it to subclass, okay? Then click on add relation. And then you can change the icon, the superclass icon into, so I'm using this tasking icon, okay? Then do the same thing with subclass. You can rename it, then change the icon into the branch fault icon over here, okay? And now I'm gonna just move this superclass above the subclass, and then I'm gonna click on it, and then select property visibility, always show. We're gonna do the same thing with subclass, property visibility, always show, and then click again the superclass, and then show as page section, okay? Subclass also the same thing, show as page section, right? Now, if you want to create a subclass, you can click on new over here, or you can also click on over here. So I went ahead and created these two subclasses or classes called fiction and nonfiction. So I'm gonna click on add subclass, and it's gonna show me all the options over here. So you have bookworm, fiction, and nonfiction. So these two are the classes that I'm going to make it to subclasses. But before that, I'm gonna click on this customize shown property, this three dots icon over here, and then I'm gonna select the level, title, and also experience add. Okay, so it's gonna show me the level, title, and also experience add. Gonna link the fiction page, fiction class, and also non-fiction class. So it's going to be my subclasses for the bookworm class. Okay. Now, if I click on a subclass, fiction over here, click on open, it's going to show me the superclass here as the bookworm, but it doesn't have the customizable properties over here. So I'm going to click on the customization properties icon here. Then once again, do the same thing, level, title, and also experience add. So this makes the properties consistent across the classes, okay? So that is actually how you create the subclasses. Now we're just going to do the other stuff as well. Now, if we have a look at our classes over here, our cards over here, they look a bit empty or a bit messy. So we're just gonna clean it up. So what I'm going to do, uh, click on the three dots icon over here, click on properties, and then I'm gonna add the subclass. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the subclass over here, and you can see that yeah, it's a bit messy over here. So I'm gonna click on the class page again and create a new property, add a property. Then I want you to type in formula, select formula, and then rename formula to spacing. And then click on edit the formula. And then what I want you to do is click on the open quotation mark. And then if you're on a Mac, use option, click on the option and number 8 to create this dots, okay? Then and quotation marks, okay? So that is how you create the spacing, okay? So this is like my personal way to make things more beautiful. So this is completely optional. If you don't want to do it, if you're fine with looking this messy, you can just reorder it however you want. But personally, for me, I like to see it clean. Okay, so click on done, and then property visibility, always hide. Okay, now you can hide all the properties to make it look much more cleaner. All right, now we head over to the uh, properties again over here. Click on the three dots, properties, and then find spacing over here, and then reveal the spacing. You can see now the spacing is on the card. So what I want you to do is bring the status to the bottom, just like that. And now it is much more cleaner. So you have the player um, properties over here, and also the subclass just below it. And then you have a spacing and a progress. I think it looks much more cleaner, and I like that. Now, so what we have here is the active view. So we're going to change that active view to superclass. Okay, so the parent class or main class, whatever you want. Change the icon to the chess king icon. Okay, and next I want you to click on filter, and then add filter, and then find the superclass property over here. Click on it, and then click on superclass. And then when it says superclass contains, and there's a drop down over here, click on it and click on is empty. Okay, so superclass is empty. And then save for everyone. Click on save for everyone. All right. Now I want you to go ahead and click on superclass view over here, and then click on duplicate. Then rename this new view to subclass. Then change the icon to the branch font icon that we used earlier. And then I want you to click on filter. And then now that it is superclass is empty, I want you to change this superclass is not empty. All right. And then save, click on save for everyone. Then click on back. And then go to the group selection over here. Click on group. Currently it's none, right? So click on superclass. So group by superclass. And then you can see that your superclass have now are now showing the subclasses related to the superclass. Okay, so and there you have it. So you have now the superclass, and also so this is non-active. If you want to have a look more, click on the one more, and then move the subclass up above superclass, and it's going to be superclass and subclass side by side like that. Okay, so you can see your superclass with their classes, subclasses, and the superclass itself. Okay, so that is how you update your Life RPG template to the 4.0 version. Okay, so it's pretty simple. And for those of you who have bought this template after this date of this published video, you should have the updated version, so you don't need to do anything. And for those of you who are coming from the previous version, this is how just follow this tutorial along and to update your version. Okay. So yeah, that is the new feature subclasses. I hope you guys like it. Just let me know if you have any ideas or new features that you want to add to your Life RPG Notion template. Thanks so much again for your support. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.